Well, you guys, it's opt-out season time, and a few players are opting out to play the 2020 season. They are sitting out, and they will not be playing for their respective teams. Several players of note that have opted out of the 2020 season and playing for their teams is Dante Hightower of the New England Patriots, Patrick Chung of the same team, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif of the Kansas City Chiefs was the first one to opt out for the NFL, and now it has hit the Green Bay Packers, and the player that has opted out of playing for the 2020 season is Devin Funchess. All I can say now is congratulations, Allen Lazard. You have just locked up the number 2 wide receiver position. It's yours to lose. Now, I understand Devin's decision. I understand why all of these players are opting out of the 2020 season. I respect that they don't want to potentially get sick because the whole COVID thing seems to be not getting any better. I understand that. And now we need a receiver. We absolutely need to go get another wide receiver. I don't know what to do about Devin. Should we just let him, just put him on some kind of exempt list, just pay him whatever little amount we're paying him for the year? And that brings me to the next point, is that Devin will never play it down for the Green Bay Packers because he is only signed to just a 1-year contract. Unless he changes his mind and says, I want to return, I want to play, then that is when he can come in. Hopefully he will do it before the season instead of during the season. But I'm kind of wondering if there would be some kind of exempt list rules, because if you decide to opt out, you have to opt out for the whole entire season and you can't change your mind. I don't know what types of rules are in place for the whole entire opting out. But it sounds like to me players are opting out for the season, and I think it's a permanent change. So, Allen Lazard, step it up, my man. You can do it. You're going to be our number 2 wide receiver. You can start inside. You can start outside. This is what I was expecting for Allen coming in, was to be the starting slot receiver with Devin and Devontae playing outside. That is not the case. Instead, it's going to be Devontae, another outside receiver, whether it's Allen or if it's probably Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who can only play outside, or you have Equanimeous St. Brown, who can play inside and outside. I'm expecting probably one of those 2 options, depending on how things go through the duration of training camp and how these guys each do throughout. And it's may the best guy win a starting position, and so far I think it's safe to say that we can pencil in Devontae and Allen Lazard as starters, with the slot receiver position possibly being probably a little bit of a question mark right now. It's up for your guess is probably as good as mine right now, but we will find out sooner or later all throughout training camp, because training camp has officially started a few days ago. So here we go. The off season is now officially over, and now we have training camp, which is underway for most of the league's NFL teams. Well, all of the league's NFL teams, but I think some teams are just doing a little bit differently. So that is that. Devin Funchess will not play for the Green Bay Packers this season, and probably never, because he is only locked up to a 1-year deal. I am somewhat disappointed that Devin is choosing not to participate, but I understand why he's making this decision. Is it the right decision? I do not know. Due to this whole COVID-19 pandemic, it's a sticky situation. Your opinion is to each his own. You would like to give him the benefit of the doubt. Some people would not. I know that a lot of Packer fans are not too fond of Devin. I wanted to give Devin a chance to see what he's made of, because he did have a couple of promising seasons with the Carolina Panthers before injuries derailing his career, dropping footballs, and having some attitude issues. That will not be a problem as Devin is just going to sit out, and that is the end of it. So, and that is how the Green Bay Packers 2020 training camp is off to a run, with Devin Funchess sitting out and the potential signing of former Vikings defensive end Everson Griffen having mutual interest with the Green Bay Packers in signing to a contract. Not much to speak of, but it definitely gotten some people talking. So hopefully things will pick up and more brighter things will come to be. Maybe it's possible that there will be a deal for Everson and he chooses to accept something maybe along the lines of maybe like a 1-year prove-it deal, as the Packers really probably truly do not really need to sign him long term. He is 32 years old and could possibly be in decline at any time. It's safe to say that I think that, given him the benefit of the doubt, that Everson can probably, even at the age of 32, have another Pro Bowl season just like last year. And but in the Packers 3-4 defense, I don't know. So that's all I have for this video. I'll catch you guys later. Go Pack, go.